Hello, hello. Cassandra Sullivan here with Revive Your Hope Coaching, where I support others in rising above their grief, helping them to find hope and joy in life again after a traumatic loss or just any loss in general, really. So, this week's video, I am going to be talking about phraseology, and it can be pronounced phraseology or phraseology. I've heard a lot of it pronounced as phraseology, so that's what I'm going to use in this video. So phraseology that can be eliminated from our vocabulary and things that we can replace it with. So it's easy to get really stuck in saying things such as, I'm sorry that I'm burdening you. I'm sorry if bringing me dinner has put you out at all. I'm sorry for crying so much. We don't really want to burden others with our grief and things that we're experiencing and going through. We feel bad and we don't want others to feel bad for us or with us, and we don't want to burden them with that. So we often, because of that, apologize for our feelings and our emotions, and for the fact that we may need a little extra support during the time after we've lost someone in our lives. And some of those emotions we have no control over, yet we're still apologizing for them. And even though they're very normal, we're apologizing for them. So, something that really will help towards our healing is releasing that belief that we are burdening others in our lives. It's a belief that we hold that is not necessarily true. I mean, the people in our life want to support us. They just don't know how sometimes. And so when we can release that belief that we are a burden and recognize that the truth is people that love us want to support us, it can really help break the barrier and push you more towards that healing. Sorry, grabbed my hair. Push you more towards that healing. So let me just kind of dive right in. I'm going to kind of talk about 4 different phrases that I'm just going to use as examples in this video. It's not limited to these. Your phraseology could be your own. These are just something to give you an example about. I also have a worksheet that if you are wanting to help you change your phraseology in the way that you're speaking, just message me. Let me know. Send me your email and I will send you the worksheet so you can switch your own phraseology. So the first thing, which is I think the biggest one, is I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm crying. I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to burden you. And I think we get so stuck into that, and I already kind of covered that. Something that we can replace I'm sorry with is thank you. Just thank you. Thank you for allowing me to express my emotions. Thank you for bringing me this meal that I couldn't even think of making myself to nourish my body. Thank you for letting me talk through this difficult pain that I'm feeling. Thank you. And it really releases you from feeling like a burden, and it releases them from feeling like they have to comfort the burdenness within you instead of just, simply bringing you a meal. They want to do that. So saying thank you is just like, oh, cool. You're welcome. I'm glad that I could do this meal for you. So that is one of the biggest ones. The next one I want to talk about is I regret. So oftentimes we have a lot of regrets with when we lose someone. The regret of, I should have made that last phone call. I should have done more. I should have, I regret not doing this. For me, it was, I regret not being able to jump into action and give CPR to my son. I regretted that so bad. And then I blamed myself. So that regret could oftentimes lead into, blame if it's something that you didn't do enough of or couldn't do at all. But you could just regret things like not making that phone call to say I love you, or I'm sorry if there was a fight, or things like that. And something that you want to replace I regret with is I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the time that I did have with my loved one. I was thankful that my partner at the time was able to jump into action when I couldn't. So it's not like no one did. I just couldn't do it. So I'm thankful that he was able to do that. And so again, just releasing the I regret will help you in your healing by saying I'm thankful and finding the gratitude that you can grasp hold of surrounding that loved one. So the third one that I want to cover is never. I never have moments of joy. I'm never going to have hope again. I'm never going to heal. You can replace never with sometimes. Sometimes I do experience moments of joy. Sometimes I feel a healing aspect. It's possible for me to heal and find hope again in life. It's possible is another one that you can use instead of never. And the fourth one is always. I'm always sad. I'm always going to feel this way. This is always going to hurt. And instead of saying always, lately is a good replacement. Lately, I'm feeling sad. Lately, I've been feeling so much pain. Lately, I've felt depressed. Lately, things have really sucked. And again, just replacing some of the things that we're saying will really help catapult us towards that healing factor in our grief journey. And it will help others around us be able to know how to support us a little bit better as well. So again, I hope that this video has helped you in some way. And if you do want the worksheet for phraseology and what to eliminate and then what you can replace it with, just comment below, email me. You can text me, just send me your email address and I'd be happy to send it to you absolutely free. And if you know someone in your life that could use this video for support, share it. Share it with anyone you think that could use it. I would love to be a support in some kind of facet. So have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.